One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to InfoCision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Boilermakers will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Hills. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They go to the ground. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The gift to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, let's chat about Akron. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
The hand to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
On the move, it's Marshall. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quickly complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the 1st.
And the Boilermakers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Baker. Trying to pull his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Powers forward. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hills. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires on the move. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Finds a tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Toss to the outside. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Coming up, 4th down.
The Zips send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the tailback. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run. I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Boilermakers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Turns it loose deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, on 2nd and inches, the offense tried to catch the defense napping. They took a shot, didn't get it. 3rd and inches now, you got to do the obvious thing and run it. And the defense completely stuffs you. Now you got 4th down. What do you do if you're on offense?
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Direct snap. Finds a little space. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter.
He's brought down at the 34. That's the end of the first quarter.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
Akron, 0.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Baker. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
On those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Baker. It's complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense, I just can't find any answers.
The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marshall. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running to the left. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Zips want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. To throw, it's Hart. Gets it out fast. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
On 4th down, going to the air. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. That one's going to keep him away tonight as he just missed it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Zips in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Gets open down the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The give to the left. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Akron!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard. But you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
To the air, it's Baker. Under fire. Intercepted for the 11th time. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you've got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver going in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Right on the money. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfectly. And that's going to tie it up. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Zips will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
To the air, it's Baker. Caught behind the line. It's Joyner. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
The Boilermakers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
He'll try to feel the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. 1st snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Dropping back, it's Hart. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Between the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking for space. It's Joyner. Look out, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Baker. Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field.
Let's go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Baker. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And there was nowhere to go, just One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to InfoCision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Boilermakers will put total leather and we'll get started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Scrambling away. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Let's talk about Akron. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game.
Pulls it in on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Got it in the middle. It's Newell. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Rush is on him, and the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's complete on the right side. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great.
There he goes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Boilermakers will snap it on first and 10. To the air, it's Baker. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. They'll run it from the gun. Got a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick the field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hills. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. the play fake. Now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the...
Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He caught it. He's brought down, but this freshman is not afraid to take a shot.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Zips have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
42 Spider.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They were held to a field goal on their first drive, and if you want to keep a team in a game, just keep kicking field goals instead of scoring touchdowns. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Zips.
And there's no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And the Boilermakers in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
They'll run play action. Gets rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
The Boilermakers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Hart. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Hunt is on its way.
Return goes out of bounds.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Let's go.
Running into the open space. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Caught over the middle, it's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last-second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
Looking to the big tight end. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hills. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll leave it with him. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Zips moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Akron! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Finds a man in the middle. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Catch in the middle, it's Watson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Tackle is made near the 48-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And the Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab near the marker, it's Harris. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Grabbed behind the line, it's Marshall. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Navy. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Hart. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss. The
Boilermakers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's going to fire deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Dropping back, it's Hart. Unloads to the right. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Makes the pass. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Zips will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Running to Green. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Back to pass, it's Baker. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the run, it's Curry. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Zips come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. On the run, it's Marshall. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the 42, if they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Watson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Hart. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He wants to go deep. He's got it on the outside. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Handoff from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Now improvising. The pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on target this time. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Looking to throw, it's Hart. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Zips. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly and push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Watson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Gain of 11. And a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, He's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward.
Touchdown, Boilermakers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Zips are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dub time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number 1.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. To throw, it's Hart. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws for the tight end. He's got it in more than enough for a first down.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to keep it in the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Curry. He breaks a tackle. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hart. fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got a man. It's Watson. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on 1st down. He lets it fly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Baker. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To the air, it's Hart. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now.
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Akron. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Looking to throw. Dances away. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Baker. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. They'll give it to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Zips! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Baker. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things are...
He'll take a deep shot here. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Well, they're down in possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Got him downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Good enough for a first down.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. He wants to throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Looking to pass. It's Baker. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Defense in press coverage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
Moving out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.